Hello and welcome to Fallout Gaming. I am your host Marvin Hampton, and today we're going to be looking at what the community can offer Fallout. So, what is the different specters of the community? And we're going to be talking to the community manager of all people. Hello, Kai.
Hello.
So, what is your role within the community?
My role is, well, as it says, community manager, so as a basic level, managing the community. And to do that, I do all sorts of stuff. For instance, managing the website, the Steam group. I manage sort of the public aspect of the server more than the actual server itself. So I'm more, whereas the owner and co-owner are more involved in the behind the scenes work. I am the on the upfront sort of representative of the server, in a way.
So, the owner is more specifically development side of the server,
Yes,
and the
he is.
co-owner is more staff side of the server, and you're more the public side of the server. Is that correct?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Where do you see the community going in the next year or so?
Well, in the next year, well, as far as I see it, we've tried and attempted tried to get a community server running a couple of occasions, and it hasn't gone too well. However, this one is different to our previous attempts, as we have much more background knowledge and much more preparation into this event. And in the next year, I sort of see the community growing. Is my vision of it. We will start
We
off
got a lot
small
of
but grow.
support of players from players of Garry's mod. So, for example, ETRU, which we're going to get onto later. So, what features of the community? Well, oh, sorry. When is the server going to be going live? So, when is the
Currently, our hope is to have it live by the 15th of March 2016.
is that a realistic
However,
goal?
it is, as far as I see it, a realistic goal, as we should have the map and game mode finished by way before then.
So, what features of the community can you expect from Fallout? So,
Well, I mean, you can expect all sorts, as well as most people might already know. We have a TeamSpeak server currently, we have a website, and we will have the server, and there are a few more features that we are hoping to add to the server itself. Most of them are sort of work in progress, so we're not going to be
and secret,
disclosing.
right?
Yeah, secret and work in progress, so we're not be disclosing information about those.
So, you mentioned earlier ETRU, and that is going to be a big part of the community, am I right?
Yeah, as far as we can see it was the ARU, as they were known previously, were a big part of our previous server. However, we didn't that we sort of shut that down after a while to start working on this one.
And the owner of that is Joshua. We have a interview with him going up. We have an interview with the co-owner of ETRU coming up shortly. So, are you involved in any way of ETRU? Are you
I
going to be
am
helping?
actually, yes. I am currently, my position is the head of the SSD, which is the Secret Security Division or Special Security Division, two different sort of names, but the same thing.
Yeah.
And I am also mainly their security for their main buildings, so that is my main involvement.
One of the main features of ARU, which I remember, was to keep the mayor safe, and I think that's one of the main features now. Again, to keeping the mayor safe in a tightly secured building. Will you have any involvement in the mayor transfer or keeping the mayor safe?
Yes, that is, as far as I'm aware of it, the main role of the SSD to guide safe transit for important figures. So not just the mayor, but
VIPs.
yeah, VIPs, that sort of thing. Anyone who we are need to protect, we are sort of like a private security force for them. But we're not hired out. We are still part of
So
the
it looks
ETRU.
like ETRU has had a lot of support from the owner, than being on the previous server, which was XI Roleplay. They've had a lot of support from the owner, and that support will continue. How much support have they got? How is it gonna be? Is it a fair amount of?
Yeah, it is a fair amount of support. We are not. We are the way we are giving support to them is in a way which we are attempting to make it as fair as possible for other people in the community. So
it's not pay
the
to win sort of
it's
thing.
yes, it is exactly. It's not. They're not going to get anything that will make their experience more enjoyable than anyone else's, or make it so that they have a better experience with certain situations. It will
It'll just
be
be easier for them to do so, right? So it'll be easier
yeah,
for
it
them
will
to
be.
access it.
It's giving them sort of a head start on the server, and
So I
not
think
in
this,
any way like currency, but just sort of
yeah,
special things around
it's
the
more
area.
things like that will help improve people's role plays. It'll improve everyone's
Yeah,
role play. So you're
exactly,
not just going to be able to go rob a bank and get a load of money because the police aren't very good at the moment. What you'll be able
exactly.
to do is you go rob a bank and you'll have the equal amount of force necessary to detain that person robbing that bank. Am I correct?
Yes, exactly. That is what we are going for at the moment.
So we mentioned lots of features here that is different to other communities, such as ETRU. Sorry, I'm used to calling it ARU because I was part of that and the Excite. So ETRU, how different is? We've mentioned other things such as ETRU and when the server new features and things that the owner's keeping secret, and that's going to be helping the community a lot. How different is Fallout compared to other communities? So,
Well, as I see it, Fallout, the actual roleplay server itself, is different to other community servers in two key ways. One of them is that we do have our own custom-made map made by our own owner for the server,
and
and
that's a New York map, right?
yes, it is based off of an
If
area
you
in
want
New
more
York.
information on the New York map, there is a link in the description that will link you to a video which will share a teeny, and I mean it's a very small amount of map. I mean it's changed so much since that video came up.
Yeah, the
We'll have
video only shows the very beginning of it,
it
so
has literally one block. That is one block of things. So that's what you can expect. There'll be more videos going up soon. So what other features are there? Sorry, I interrupted
the
you
other
then.
feature, the main second feature for our server, is the custom game mode based off of a custom coded game mode, which I believe to be something similar to Applejack. However, it is not that. It is not
It's
actually
Cider, I
Applejack.
think.
But Cider, yes, that is the name of it, I believe. But it is our own custom game mode based off of that, and that will also be used. And we also have a few custom like vehicle engines for driving that we are going to be having to make the roleplay experience a lot different to other servers on our server. And another thing that sort of makes our community different is the fact that we try to have as much information open to the public as possible. Obviously, we do have the secret projects, but that
But I
most
think
of
anything has to
yeah,
have that. You can't
yes,
we can't
yeah,
expose things that is going to jeopardize the community. We don't
no,
want to send out a load of stuff and then suddenly some big server somewhere just steals the idea and puts it on their server.
yeah.
So I think
How
that's why we're
yeah.
keeping it.
However, we do try to keep as we are keeping the community updated and informed of what is exactly is happening. So
Yeah.
updates are as soon as something new happens, for instance, an update with the map, we are well, the community is notified of this. We have a Steam group, we have the website, and we also have the TeamSpeak. So notifications are posted on all three of those. So we try to make the community more community involved rather than just
Yeah, that
we're
brings
the
me on to my
staff,
next
you're the
question.
players.
How can people access the community? So how can people be involved and take in as much as Fallout as they can?
Well, we have the website, which is something that I will recommend to everyone to go just sign up, even if you don't really have an interest in joining our community long term. But if you feel like coming on, playing with a few people, and then just logging off, it's just something to come and join in with, because on the website you'll be getting constant updates of our community. There is also the TeamSpeak server, which you can come along, just talk to a few people. It's open to the public, so feel free to use it. You don't
Yeah.
actually have to be playing on the Fallout server to use it, so... And...
Yeah. Thank you very much for listening to the Fallout press and the Fallout interviews. There'll be more coming up shortly. One with Kai, one with the lead developer, and Kai meaning the community manager. One with the community manager, one with the lead developer Holden, and the next one will be up shortly, and that'll be ETRU. Thank you very much for listening.